For 7 long months, we waited for football. And on Sunday, we got this?
Oh, he missed it badly! Boswell! No good!
It is no good! Wow!
He was just a boy with a vivid imagination who wanted to find the perfect partner to help him cook, even if that meant burning the whole damn thing down. In week 1 of the 2022 season, there's trouble afoot. The NFL has a kicking problem, and the only man who can save it is safety Justin Reed? But in this crazy Sunday of ball, kickers weren't the only ones missing the mark. They say heavy is the head that wears the crown. The Rams and the Bengals made the Super Bowl, but this week they learned that hangovers can hit you like a Josh Allen stiff arm or a block from TJ Watt. For the NFL's reigning MVP, he learned that you can't just drop anybody in at receiver. It was refreshing to see a Watson who isn't handsy. And while the craziest takes nearly come true,
That's right, I said it!
reality in the NFL is far more interesting. The Packers' X was rolling the dice in a new place, shaking corners out of their boots. But what we've got here is a classic love triangle. The Raiders' X was on the other side of the ball. 3 sacks in a game winner for his new team. Meanwhile, in the AFC West, there's just something about Patrick. And with 5 touchdowns, he made the NFL's top slacker want to rage quit to get home in time for double experience weekend. Can the Chiefs move on without their old flame, number 10? It's looking like it, but Tua and Tyreek are the newest cop duo in Miami, and they just arrested the Patriots for impersonating a contender. As for their coach, let's just say he's got to take a quick trip to Home Depot.
McDaniels, he's gonna need a wheelbarrow, man, for his nuts to carry around, man, 'cause he got a lot of cojones, you know what I'm saying?
Mike McDaniel might have beat Bill Belichick, but he wasn't the only coach with the balls of steel, because the New York Giants head coach made the Titans Saquon D's nuts. Some coaches go for the win, and others, well, they go for the tie. And some QBs show up to their homecoming with a bow tie. If a tie is like kissing your sister, then let's call Lovie Smith Jamie Lannister. The Colts couldn't get the win with their new QB, but their old one was doing just fine in our nation's capital. With the game on the line, he threw a dot, son. And other coaches border on the level of stalker.
All I think about is you guys. That's all I think about, man. That's all I fucking think about is you guys.
And while his fetish for partially dismembered humans is something we can all laugh at, it's not something punishable in the NFL personal conduct policy.
Doesn't matter if you have 1 ass cheek and 3 toes. I will beat your ass.
The Lions, well, they will. Almost. Former number 1 pick Trevor Lawrence may not have won, but in Chicago, we got a battle between 2 of the quarterbacks taken after him. The field was starting to look like a Van Gogh painting, but their other field turned in a masterpiece, at least compared to Trey Lance. When your playing surface becomes a slip and slide, you've got to let out your inner child. Not for too long, especially if Adrian Peterson is hanging around. The Bears may have been playing around like children, but the Ravens made the Jets look like their sons. And as the Ravens try to massage the salary cap to get Lamar Jackson, Deshaun Watson money, the Browns are 1-0 with Jacoby Brissett, who gave Cleveland their first Week 1 win in 18 years. By trade, he may be a baker, but cooking school certainly didn't teach him that revenge is a dish best served cold. And on Sunday night, the fans of Dallas booed their QB as he exited the field with a fractured thumb. And while the gossip whores wondered if the eldest statesman of the league had a fractured marriage, one Tom Brady showed that age is just a number. 45. It's 45. And that young man with the imagination who just wanted to ride and cook and be unlimited. Well, he joined a team whose meatballs had gone stale years ago. His homecoming was ruined by those loose-jawed, decisive passes from one Genius Smith, and his running backs fumbling the game away until he was forced to pray for a miracle 64-yard game-winning kick, a distance not even a seagull wishes to fly. The math said, do not do it. Do not do it. And week 1 ended. Broncos country left wide. And the genius who understood math copped a squeeze after what indeed was a good win.
All I have to say is, let's ride.